Chapter 13 of The American Housewife. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Nick Number. The American Housewife by Anonymous. Chapter 13. 222. Flummery. Lay sponge or Savoy cakes in a deep dish. Pour on white wine sufficient to make them quite moist. Make a rich boiled custard using only the yelks of the eggs. Turn it over the cakes when cool. Beat the whites of the eggs to a froth and turn them over the whole. 223. Floating Island. Mix a pint and a half of sweet thick cream with a gill of wine, the juice of half a lemon, and a teaspoonful of essence of lemon or rose water. Sweeten the whole with powdered loaf sugar. Turn it into a deep dish. Beat the whites of 4 eggs to a froth and stir in half a pound of any dark-colored preserved small fruit you may happen to have. Beat the whole to a strong froth, then turn it into the center of the cream. 224. Whip syllabub. Take good sweet cream. To each pint put 6 ounces of double refined powdered white sugar, half a tumbler of white wine, the juice and grated rind of a lemon. Beat the whole well together. Put jelly in glasses, and cover them with the froth as fast as it rises. 225. Ornamental froth for blancmange or creams. Beat the whites of 4 eggs to a froth, then stir in half a pound of preserved raspberries, cranberries, or strawberries. Beat the whole well together, then turn it over the top of your creams or blancmange. 226. Ice currants. Take large bunches of ripe currants, wash and drain them dry, then dip them into the whites of eggs previously beaten to a stiff froth. Lay them on a sieve at such a distance from each other as not to touch. Sift double refined sugar over them thick and set them in a warm place to dry. 227. Apple snow. Put a dozen good tart apples into cold water, set them over a slow fire. When soft, drain off the water, pull the skins from the apples, take out the cores, and lay the apples in a deep dish. Beat the whites of 12 eggs to a strong froth. Put half a pound of powdered white sugar on the apples, beat them to a strong froth, then add the beaten eggs. Beat the whole to a stiff snow, then turn it into a dessert dish, and ornament it with myrtle or box. 228. Comfits. Mix a pound of white sugar with just sufficient water to make a thick syrup. When the sugar has dissolved, drop in a pound of coriander seed, then drain off the syrup, and put the seeds in a sieve, with 2 or 3 ounces of flour. Shake them well in it, then set them where they will dry. When dry, put them in the syrup again, repeat the above process till they are of the size you wish. 229. Isinglass blancmange. Pull an ounce of mild white isinglass into small pieces. Rinse them, and put to them a quart of milk if the weather is hot, and 3 pints if it is cold weather. Set it on a few coals, stir it constantly till the isinglass dissolves, then sweeten it to the taste with double refined loaf sugar, put in a small stick of cinnamon, a vanilla bean, or blade of mace. Set it where it will boil 5 or 6 minutes, stirring it constantly. Strain it, and fill the molds with it. Let it remain in them till cold. The same bean will do to use several times. 230. Calf's feet blancmange. Boil 4 feet in 5 quarts of water without any salt. When the liquor is reduced to 1 quart, strain and mix it with 1 quart of milk, several sticks of cinnamon, or a vanilla bean. Boil the whole 10 minutes, sweeten it to the taste with white sugar, strain it, and fill your molds with it. 231. Rice flour blancmange. Mix 4 tablespoonsful of ground rice, smoothly, with half a pint of cold milk, then stir it into a quart of boiling milk. Put in the grated rind of a lemon, and half the juice, a blade of mace. Sweeten to the taste with white sugar. Boil the whole 7 or 8 minutes, stirring it frequently. Take it from the fire. When cool, put in the beaten whites of 3 eggs, put it back on the fire, stir it constantly till nearly boiling hot, then turn it into molds, or deep cups, and let it remain till cold. This is nice food for invalids. 232. Rice blancmange. Boil a teacup of rice in a pint of water with a blade of mace and a teaspoonful of salt. When it swells out and becomes dry, add sufficient milk to prevent its burning. Let it boil till quite soft, stirring it constantly to keep it from burning. Sweeten it with white sugar. Dip your molds in cold water, then turn in the rice without drying the molds. Let the rice remain in the molds till it becomes quite cold. Turn it into dessert dishes, ornament it with marmalade cut in slices, and box and serve it up with cream or preserved strawberries. It should be made the day before it is to be eaten, in order to have it become firm. 233. Snow Cream. Beat the whites of 4 eggs to a stiff froth, then stir in 2 tablespoonsful of powdered white sugar, a tablespoonful of sweet wine, a teaspoonful of rose water. Beat the whole together, then add a pint of thick cream. This is a nice accompaniment to a dessert of sweetmeats. 234. Orange Cream. Beat the yelks of 8 eggs and the whites of 2 to a froth, then stir in half a pound of powdered white sugar. Add half a pint of wine and the juice of 6 fresh oranges and the juice of 1 lemon. Flavor it with orange flower water. Strain it and set it on a few coals. Stir it till it thickens, then add a piece of butter of the size of a nutmeg. When the butter is melted, take it from the fire, continue to stir it till cool, then fill your glasses with it. Beat up the whites of the eggs to a froth, and lay the froth on top of the glasses of cream. 235. Lemon Cream. Pare 4 fresh lemons very thin, so as to get none of the white part. Soak the rinds 12 hours in half a pint of cold water, then add the juice of the lemons and half a pint more of cold water. Beat to a froth the whites of 8 eggs and the yelks of 3. Strain the lemon juice and water, mix it with the eggs. Set the whole on a few coals, sweeten it with double refined sugar, stir it till it grows thick, then take it from the fire. Stir it till cold. Serve it up in glasses. 236. Ice Creams. Sweeten thick rich cream with powdered white sugar. It should be made very sweet, as the process of freezing extracts a great deal of the saccharine matter. Essence of lemon, the juice of strawberries or pineapples, are nice to flavor the cream with. The juice should be sweetened before being mixed with the cream. Where cream cannot be procured, a custard, made in the following manner, may be substituted. To a quart of milk put the beaten yelks of 4 eggs, the rind of a lemon, or a vanilla bean. Set it on a few coals, make it extremely sweet, with white sugar. Stir it constantly till scalding hot. Care must be taken that it does not boil. Take it from the fire, take out the bean or lemon peel. When perfectly cold, put it in an ice cream form. If one cannot be procured, a milk kettle with a tight cover may be substituted. Set the form into the center of a tub that is large enough to leave a space of 5 inches from the form to the outside of the tub. Fill the space round the form with alternate layers of finely cracked ice and rock salt, having a layer of ice last, and the whole should be just as high as the form. Care should be taken to keep the salt from the cream. The tub should be covered with a woolen cloth while the cream is freezing, and the form should be constantly shaken. If you wish to shape the cream, turn it into molds as soon as it freezes, set them in the tub, let them remain till just before they are to be eaten, then dip them in warm water and take them out instantly and turn them into dessert dishes. End of chapter 13. Recording by Nick Number.